Hey everyone. Hey guys. So let's talk a little bit about Last Epoch before we jump into things. I'm gonna get my coffee. That is very important this morning that I do that. Ooh, what is this? Where did that come from? Okay, there's something yellow on the top of this. Like, what? Just cleaned it. So let's talk a little bit about Last Epoch and about the direction of where we're going with things. Just so that anybody that might be new to the channel that is sort of confused about the type of content creator I am, essentially what we do here. My voice has always been that I want to make things better, and essentially a lot of times you have too many people on the internet these days that troll, that go like way out of their way to make something look bad that isn't, and stuff like that. So it becomes hard to determine who exactly is doing that, and I completely understand that. My voice has just always been that if I'm not doing this and sort of complaining about this kind of loudly and stuff like that, somebody else is going to do the same thing, and you can expect that. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a little bit get a little bit more well, I have a habit of being too good of an actor at times, I think. So I just a little bit less overacting, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's where I need to do to get to, because I think I'm just conveying the wrong message at times. Because the idea is that, like I said, if I'm not saying it this way and I'm not doing it this way, somebody else will. And that's absolutely true. And so it's better when I'm doing it and I can tell you exactly, I'm not just saying things, I actually have constructive things to say. So there is that too. But you have to realize that a lot of why I sort of exclaim more often and stuff like that is just because it sometimes takes a little bit of time to gain traction for people to find out about things. And yes, we report things. Oftentimes, things that get reported sort of go overlooked. They don't know I'm a streamer. They didn't. A lot of times, if I do say that I'm a streamer, developers have a habit sort of treating this a certain way, almost as if it's kind of a way to kind of mess with you a little bit. And so I try to avoid this because I don't want to give the message that, oh, I'm a streamer, so therefore do this or I'll talk about it. It's not the message. The message is that if I don't do this, 8 million other people are going to do it anyway. And it's better to listen to the person that can actually give you constructive feedback, if that makes sense. Because I gotta say, the state of Last Epoch. Now, I posted a bad review. I have since removed this bad review, as I said that I would, because I don't think that everything I was saying was necessarily warranted, but I wanted to draw attention to the fact with the developers that the game knowing how many players it was going to have, it was really big Notice I'm getting a bunch of views on that one stream too, where there's no server queues. When you, they, in my opinion, to claim that you didn't know is not accurate. They have sales projections. Yes, they were higher than they probably predicted, but that doesn't matter. I called this. Like, a lot of us that were streaming called this. When those of us who are streaming are paying attention to the game better than they are and can project it way higher than they can, like, I knew this was going to be way better, way more popular even than Diablo 4. Because this is what everybody wanted Diablo 4 to be. Everything I said about Diablo 4 was right. I am right about things. I'm not trying to be that, like, arrogant sort of mindset with it, but I am right about things. I don't come to these conclusions just based on one thing. I constructively think of everything and consider a lot of different variables, and you know, I have a lot of experience with this now. And you just need to, a lot of times, accept that I'm going to be right about a lot of stuff, given that knowledge, that experience, and the amount of time I've been playing on PC. And so anyway, I played Diablo 4 in beta, and the first stream we did, it went all right, but I was like, performance issues, and then by the second stream, I was like, you know, you can't maintain a game when, you know, you're supposed to be a tank, tanking things and taking lots of damage, and you just can't maintain a game when you're at level 8, you're dying very easily from ranged mobs, from like things that are hitting you that you can't do anything about, and you're the tank. And now this has happened now like 3 or 4 times in a row where you're like level 8 and you're just dying over and over. Like, it's bad. That's a bad game. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about that. If somebody thinks that's fun, you are insane. I don't know what it is about your life that you want. I don't know what it is about your life that, like, you want your video games to be this difficult, but that's fine. Go put something on the hardest difficulty or something and play that. Whatever. I don't care, you know. But in my opinion, you still need to have, you know, a game that's fun and has a bit of a challenge to it, obviously. But let that challenge be in figuring out how the mechanics work. You know, like if it's an RPG or something like that, that's the point. You know, don't penalize players at level 8 just when I'm getting into it. It's bad game design. So that was my message with Diablo 4, and I really feel like Last Epoch really listened, you know, essentially to what we all liked about D3, and it was a lot. That was a lot of it. Now that's the point. You turn D3 up, and you start getting to the torment levels and adventure mode, and you start realizing how hard the game actually can be. So with Last Epoch, I took away my review for a good reason. Because I think it was warranted. But I should have talked about it before I took it away. Because, I'll be honest, I had 5 awards on it, and 16 likes. And the crazy thing is, all the awards originally were like, there was 5 Jester awards. So 5 people went out of the way to actually give the Jester award because they thought I was trolling. A lot of people are saying the same thing now, and that's the point. Is I always get this right. I get the nail right on the head, and then other people eventually start saying the same thing. I have done this many times with releases now, and it's going to start sinking in, I think, that people, can sort of kind of trust my opinion on things. I've done this with, like I said, the same thing, like I said, with Freelancer when that came out. And then slowly but surely we started having, everyone thought it was so good at first, but slowly but surely started having problems. And now, like we're at a state where like, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. We're like, you're just recycling the same stuff. It's gotten kind of boring. People are moving on from it. And now, like, I think even they brought a roadmap out now where they started to introduce. It's not until like March, but like we're finally getting some cosmetic, like some safe house cosmetics, which I said they needed to do way back, and I said they're not going to do that until like way later, and they're going to milk it because it's gonna be this, and they're going to be doing the 007 game, and it's exactly what they're doing. Like like now they're just coming in like last minute to save it. Yeah, and like I'm probably gonna play it and probably gonna get the the free cosmetics or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, they brought Sean Bean back, and we all liked that and everything. But that's the point. Is like it should have been we all know we expected more. Anyway, I said the same thing, with Diablo 4, and it was the same thing. And I've said this with other stuff too. It's the sort of thing where like we just need to start realizing that I'm not coming from a place of, essentially trying to. I need to stop overacting. I'll try. I'll do my best to stop overacting. But my point has always been that I'm coming from a place of I want things to get better. I like this game. If I didn't like it, I would just say no. This game is fundamentally bad, and stop playing it. I would decide this very early on. And like I said, last Epoch was really, really good, all throughout the early release and stuff like that, early access. We all played it, we loved it, and then in the coming months toward release, they're just putting stuff in here and there, little bit of this, little spruce of this, little spruce of that. Performance takes a hit. Little spruce of this, little spruce of that. Performance takes a hit. This is the problem. Devs, I think, towards release get some sort of pressure from like new games that are coming out, and like it's just sort of like pressure. They almost feel like, oh, it's not gonna hit this, or it's not gonna do this, or oh, we want to win this award, or we want to do this. Now let's try to do this. Basically they start throwing a whole bunch of things in last minute that they didn't plan to, and this is a lot. I'm trying to think of a really good example of a game that did this that completely broke because of it. Cyberpunk was a pretty decent example of this, where they spent like, I think it was like 13 years in development. They scrapped the whole thing, started over, and then towards when it was coming out, they literally just kept going, let's put this in it, 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 let's put this in it. And for them, they could do it more easily, so they thought they could do it and take it on because it was their own engine, versus normally, like with CD Projekt Red, they have their own engine. Normally, you're dealing with like Unreal Engine 5 or something like that, or Unity, where you have to work with it. But with them, it was probably a little easier, so they thought they could handle it, and they just couldn't. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, essentially, where I'm at with Last Epoch, what I think of it. I do enjoy the game. I like it. Can we play it? Yeah, last time I tried to, we could, but I was right about the server queues. That was the big main thing, and like I said, if you see that stream, other people are starting to realize I was right about it too. To not introduce, to literally just lie in the patch notes. First day, we have implemented server queues, and then just Nobody's queued up. We all just enter all at once. Everybody's just frozen on the loading screens, this, that, and the other thing. It's like, bam. I told you guys. That is a big one. And they didn't even fix it. So this is that's where I'm at with like a lot of the you know, the followers and folks that watch and stuff. Is like, who's watching? Because in my opinion, that should have been viral, because that's a huge point. And everybody should be making this, but I said it. And those server queues were promised in the... Literally, it said, today we have implemented server queues in the patch notes that literally came out on the day of release. And that was the whole point. And they still haven't done it. So we're going to, like, that's the point, is, like, I think they said 150,000 concurrent online people. What? Just do it. Just do it. You're gonna get close to WoW numbers real quick, and you're not gonna know what to do. That's gonna be the problem. That's what they don't understand. What they don't get is they're gonna get close to WoW numbers. Yeah, this game is that good. It is. But they have to double down, spend the money, the resources, and do it. They're not doing it. Put the server queues in, please. Please put the server queues in. When I enter the server queue, especially when I'm streaming, if I'm sitting here and I enter the queue and it says you are this place in line and it starts counting down, it's a huge load off my mind. God, all right, I'll go make some coffee or something. You know, I don't gotta worry about it. It's it's the sort of thing where, is the game frozen or am I in a queue? Does that make sense? Because sometimes when you're in a queue, the game kind of acts weird too. And so you guys get that, right? Like, it has like this kind of like weird idling thing it does. And that's a Windows thing, but that's also an optimization thing. I think maybe that's the issue with... I have no idea, but the first day patch notes, just right there, the first note, it's a server queue. We have implemented server queues to help with launch. Mountain. Hey, Derek. Down the wrong way. What's going on? Derek Dayo. Oh my gosh. How are you? This fine afternoon, how are you? Oh my god. Down the wrong way. Oh man. All right, let's try to play some Last Epoch. Oh, that was my own fault. It was my own fault. I think I bumped it. Yeah, I think I bumped it. Hold on. Yeah. It was my own fault. Yeah, now this is all... Now this is all... Why did it do that? So, what's up, Derek? Where are you from? Where are you from? Derek? What's up? I've seen you before. What's up? How are you? Okay. All right. Finally figured out that. Yeah, finally figured that out. So I'm glad we finally got that sorted out. Yeah, you weirdo. All right. I'm glad we got that sorted out. Yeah, see, this is the problem. People want to sit here and they can only do so much now. Does that make sense? So you saw the attempt, right? So that's the difference. So now, because I don't have trash XSplit. Yeah, so now because I don't have trash XSplit, I can just be rid of it. So when they come in, I can get rid of them very quickly. Oh yeah. All right. I think I got it about back where it was. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna just, all right, there we go. Yeah, it's amazing how, it's amazing how people think that people think I'm stupid. So we still have the same scammer hanging out, trying to cause problems. But essentially what we can do is not allow him access now, because we're not using trash XSplit. It just comes down to that. All right. So I'm gonna put this up. There we go. I should be good. Hold on. We should be good. Freaking weird, man. Let me tell you what. The amount of time some of these hackers waste trying to screw around. The amount of time other people waste sitting around, like there's a couple of people that waste time, that waste their time trying to cause problems for me, and then there's a couple of people that also waste their time almost like trying to discredit some of the things that I say, and then these are, it's really weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's not happening to you, so why do you spend so much time, like, waste your time? Oh, look! Server queues! Yay! We did it! Well, great! Yeah, phenomenal! Bravo. Yep, bravo. Yeah, this is a good thing. This should have been day one. Yeah, this is great. So, anyway, yeah, had I known this, I would have talked on this screen. I would have put this up and been like, let's talk. That's awesome. This is a breath of new hope for the game. Yeah. I was right though. There was a lot of things I was right about. Like I said, the server queue needed to happen and didn't happen the first day like they said. I'm glad it is though. We're gonna shut up about it after now. But also, this helps to eliminate. Remember how we said there's possible hacking in the game, and we kind of even saw a little bit of evidence of it, and this might be actually causing some of like the just abhorrent amount of all of a sudden glitches, because the game was fine. Like, it was really just about them smoothing out the optimization, which wouldn't have been hard to do. They weren't counting on all the random glitches. And hacking does that. So I really think that, you know, they really didn't not implementing that server queue, that's just another security measure, if that makes sense. So yeah, so not doing that. I don't get how you could, you know. But that's it. We're in it. You know, at least we're counting down. It's pretty slow. But, you know, honestly, a lot of times with these things, the way it works is you'll sit here and then all of a sudden you'll just go. Yeah, sometimes it won't move for like ever, but then you'll just go right in. Sometimes that's the way it'll happen. Now, here's my concern with this. With this is my concern. My concern is getting kicked. I don't know how long of amount of time we can stand idle without getting kicked. I know somebody asked that the first day, and I sort of made fun of it. But it wasn't a bad question. It was hilarious that it was like immediately somebody thought to ask that. I thought that was funny. It was though. It was great. Just immediately. That's like the first thing I say. Entering the game. At 1.0, obviously we played all the early access. Guys, check it out. We played this game for a while. I have like, you know, 7-8 hour streams where we're grinding out levels, figuring this stuff out. We tried the Acolyte, we tried the Primalist, we tried all kinds of stuff at launch. Works a little differently now, obviously. They changed the leveling and stuff, but the way you would pick your spec, but we did try those things in early. We played a lot in early access. There was just a few. I either didn't have them or a few glitches or something where we were sitting there and you know, essentially, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. Yeah, it was the sort of thing where, like, well, alright, so, like, the last time we played the game, if you guys remember, a lot of the things that we were seeing was, like, weird things where, like, we were walking and then our character would just suddenly be jolted back. That's weird. So that kept happening a lot. But, when we played in early access, I didn't have... No, the jolting back and forth, that wasn't in early access, that was only recently. In early access, what it was we didn't have certain quests, and then we got to the echoes and everything, where you do the echoes, and couldn't, we didn't really understand how it worked. It was just sort of like, seemed like an endless web, and we couldn't really do anything with it, but we could see all these other platforms. And now, obviously, I have gotten them and gotten the quests and everything. So I don't know if that was just 1.0 or if it was just that I got there at a weird order. And because I do know that I also didn't finish... I accidentally didn't finish the story, E2. So, like, I had to finish that and figure out how to get the rest of the story quests done. And then once I did that, I did get a quest. But then... I still think we couldn't do it right. I just remember it was, I'm pretty sure it was after 1.0 we finally just started getting the other little platforms for the other echoes in the other areas and stuff. And now we can do echoes not just at level 58, but so on and so on. So we got up to, I think the one that we got up to was like 80. We got a bunch of them. So it'll be cool. But yeah, we didn't, I couldn't, that was the point, was I wasn't sure if it was a glitch in the early access or not, but I just know that we couldn't do any of the other echoed areas because essentially I just didn't have that quest line and had no idea where it was or how to get it. It just kept saying it was there, but it wasn't. And really what it was I apparently didn't finish part of the main story somehow, and I don't even know how I did it. But I realized that when I didn't have that whole area, and we couldn't even go there. So then I started backtracking and trying to find where the one main story was. Pretty interesting. Game's really good though. Like I said, there's. I'm glad they finally did this. They need to obviously increase the server size now, because once you get into PvP and you get into online play and we start talking about other players and stuff, I do think this is going to have WoW numbers. Man. Do 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 do. So we played some Hogwarts Legacy to mix it up a bit. Had fun doing that. I love that game. Runs great. I mean, yeah, it didn't always. They had some performance, you know, to smooth out. I mean, what doesn't these days though? I mean, a lot of that stuff is ported. I understand. Yeah, like it's in a tough spot right now. I really hope Nvidia starts communicating more with other companies. That's what the good sign is about this whole PlayStation exclusive thing coming to Xbox, coming to Game Pass. That could be a really, really good sign in the right direction, with Nvidia communicating more and us getting better optimization in that regard. And I think a lot of this, believe it or not, you can call me stupid if you want, but I don't think it's stupid at all. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that everything is going I can't wait for it either, but everything's going into Snake Eater. It's all about Snake Eater. David Hayter's even coming back to do the, redo the voices and stuff. We all know that now. And like, they don't want a single problem with this game. They want to be able to sit back and say, perfect. And you know what? They deserve that. Because that is a perfect, Snake Eater was how you make a perfect game. The only reason I didn't say that at the time was because even I recognized the PS2 was just behind. Like, it was the graphics sort of took away from the element of how good it was. Now, it's gonna be just, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna look so good. And we saw some of the very little bit of gameplay that we saw. Very, very little bit that we saw. Man. And, yeah, for sure. It's gonna take communication if they want that to be a smooth launch, because that's gonna have so many things in it. It's gonna have the God rays, it's gonna have the ray tracing, it's gonna have the new, it's gonna use, doesn't it use the new engine? We can look it up, but I think it does. Yeah. Like, that was the point. They were waiting for the new engine. And it is here. Yeah, a lot of stuff hasn't used it yet. A lot of stuff that you guys still are seeing even now was still on the old gen. Still. Part of why this new engine is going to be so much better too is it works better with Vulkan. Yeah, and you guys remember me talking about that pretty heavy with Baldur's Gate 3 and how that had Vulkan support, and that's why that ran so well. That is everything. That is everything. It's everything. If you optimize for Vulkan support, that is just, it's so much better. Man, this is nuts. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick while I wait for this. Oh no! No, I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna wait. I can wait. So we're level 25 here, but I'm gonna play on my legacy for now, guys. Yeah, we're gonna play on legacy for now. We have the cycle. Yeah, it got me in there, so I'm not gonna walk away now. We're gonna wait. I really want some of these cosmetics. These are so cool. I keep seeing these. Oh man, look at those. Whoa, look at this guy's... That guy's freaking helmet looks sweet. Yo, Asmon better do transmog things for this, or whatever it has. They better implement it like a whole system for transmogging so that Asmon can do streams on it. That would be so smart. That would be so smart to do that. I'm just saying. Cause like there's a little bit of one now. Like obviously you can you can wear cosmetics and stuff, but like there's not much. I don't think. I really don't think there's much, and I haven't really done it, so I don't really know much about it. So the Monolith of Fate is where all the echoes are. A lot of times entering the Monolith of Fate this way actually doesn't enter the Monolith of Fate. You get the LE61. A lot of times you have to use the map to travel, and it works better. It's gonna go. Oh no, it worked! Yay! I think they got mad the one day because I titled the stream. I was like, last Epoch 1.0, LE61 stream. But I took it down. I didn't leave it up. I was just joking. It was kind of funny because it just kept happening. See, I thought that was kind of funny. That didn't bother me that much. Like, it bothered it. The queue is everything. I'm so glad they have the queue. See, like instant movement, mood improvement, instant. All right, where are we at here? What level is this? How do I see it? Oh, okay, level 70. Oh yeah, there it is. I forgot about that. That's right, we were doing this one, weren't we? Let's go do this. Didn't we have a quest down here? That was like being weird. Oh my god. Okay. This was something that happened even in early access. Sometimes you're traveling and the game doesn't say that you are. I think it actually is. I think. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I mean, I think we are. I think it's just taking that long. That's funny. We could go to a different one. It's probably just because that one. A lot of people there probably. Let's go to 70. That's fine. We can go there. Yeah, isn't that where we are? Isn't that where we just were? Yeah, we can go to 70. We can go do that one. Easily handle that. We can handle the 80. You know what? You guys want to see if we can handle... I don't know. I'm probably gonna die. I suck. I need gear. That's the... Well, you know what? I actually do have a lot of gear now. No, now I do. I just got this. That's right. I forgot I got that. I need one more thing to mention. I don't know what it is. You guys want to try 80 stuff? I'm probably gonna suck. Oh, I have my rune bolt now. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? I have really been adapting this. Alright, let's give it a shot. We'll try 80 stuff. Not the easiest game in the world. It really isn't. I mean, it's D3. It is, but it's harder. It's harder than D3 was, in my opinion. And just in my opinion. Oh, I did not mean to do that. You gotta take care of it quick. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god, oh my god. The problem is we're not gonna be able to take care of it. Exiled mage. These dudes are hard, they're freaking... Like, unless you have gear. Like, I mean, when you're level cap, that's different. I think a bunch of stuff happens when you're level cap. Whoa! Mirrored mage. Yeah, I did not mean to open that, to be honest with you. Whew. Handled it. Barely. Okay, hey man. Dude, we already had a scammer in here messing around. Yeah, they were like trying to, like that, you know, that issue with the camera, like it, you know what I mean? Like essentially, like if you're trying to do that, and it's like that was literally just an X split issue, so all they did was make the camera go out. So stupid. There's literally so, like, they just hang out just to do that. Yeah. It was my own stupid fault, but I won't do that again. I got so used to using X split, I do certain things. You get what I'm saying? I won't do that again. But like at the same time, you shouldn't have to worry about. You shouldn't have to worry about that. You shouldn't have to. And I should be able to talk about it too, but I can't, you know. Yeah, no surprise, dude. It does not surprise me, especially now that I switched to OBS. They know it's gonna be all positive now. So like. I'm telling you, it's literally scammers. I'm not joking. Like, they literally just go around and, like, be trolls and harass people just to get, like, you to report. And, like, they enjoy it. It's so weird. Because, like, I've seen them do it. They kind of act like trolls to scammer payback, too, and stuff. Like, I've seen them do it. You know, like, Pierogi and stuff. They do it to him. Like they mess up sometimes, you know, like they get breached sometimes too. It's kind of funny when it happens actually. Cuz like they'll get breached and like he's like, "Well, yep, he's in." You know, basically it just shuts the stream. He's like, "Well, we're gonna end the stream now." It's like we're gonna go ahead and wipe this entire thing. Basically. Yeah, I mean it's like it happens to everybody, but there are certain people it obviously, you know, draws them in more, and it just matters how triggering you are to them for some reason or another, if that makes sense. It's literally just scammers pretending to be like, you know, like teenager trolls. Some of them do that. Yeah, like the ones over in like other countries and stuff. Not anything like not necessarily take this like specific ones, but just like other countries. I've just noticed that with them that they like to troll. I mean, I've noticed trolling typically does seem to stem from a sense of jealousy in people, I think, so it makes sense. Ah! Did you see? Yeah. Did you see my comment? I left you a comment. I forget what it said. I left a comment on one of your posts or something. Cause like some troll came in like saying something to me, and I left a comment quoting them. Cause like you were kind of like joking about something, I think, and then like I said something like joking the same sort of way, and it was in quotes. It's literally because like a troll came in and said that to me, so like it was like I left that till I'm sure you probably saw it. I don't know if you saw it yet or not. I haven't really I saw an update came in from you about something, but I didn't really get a chance to look at it yet because I've been live. Why does this guy keep healing? Okay, I got him. How's it going? Meat Canyon pushed the colonel into the fryer? What's up, Suffice? What on earth are you talking about? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Is that a meme? Or is that just your random sentence for the day? I have many random sentences throughout the day, so it's acceptable if it is. What's up? So they have server queues. Dude, they have server queues. They finally put server queues in. Suffice. That thing I was complaining about that they didn't do. And it literally does say right on it, server queue. So, I don't know. I feel like they were like, oops. You caught us. Ah, no! No! It's the end of the world. All this friggin' acolyte stuff. I mean, not that I'm complaining, that's awesome, but I need other gear. What's up, Suffice? What are you up to today? You wanna play some Hearthstone? Dude, Suffice, you should play War Thunder. Did you see me play that the one day? It's an online, it's totally free, it's on Steam. It's an online game. You can just do tank battles, you could do air battles. I love the tank battles, dude. They're so fun. I was thinking about playing that a little bit today, War Thunder. It's so much fun. And I haven't really played it much since I've been grinding this out. You should try it. Maybe we could play it together. War Thunder. War Thunder. War Thunder. Totally free. I'll bet you'd like it. Ah! The amount of time you spend playing Civ, right? May as well just do the real-time war itself, right? Yeah, War Thunder's awesome. Really simple concept, executed really well. I'll have to play. I'm psyching myself up for it, actually. I want to grind out a level. I'm trying to grind out a level. Let's do that. Oh, dude, the AI is so stupid on this. So. I mean, but then if you turn them up, you pretty much never win. You know what I mean? Like, you could turn it up, but then like they're like just. Yeah, I mean, like there's no. It's not a difficulty basically. There's no in between. That's how I feel about it anyway. Ugh. There's so many. Okay. Did I just pick up something called beer and it gave me a health potion? Is that what just happened? Anybody else see that? You working on shorts content? Yeah, you know what? That's something, I'm glad you mentioned that, Suffice. That's something else I wanted to mention too. I'm really glad you brought that up. All of us in chat here are content creators. All of us make shorts. Suffice to say, has really funny content. Really decent merch too. And he always has sales in the store. You should check it out. And Cookie makes really good chill streams, playing on, you know, like. Sometimes he plays on his PS5, and you know, like sometimes he's just chilling, you know, just playing. What are you playing lately? Weren't you playing the demo for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? So he plays 16, he plays The Last of Us 2. Chill stuff. But also, like, we all make shorts, and one thing I wanted to talk about is I want to start making a regular habit of re-exercising my voice. Because, like, being on stream and all the shouting and stuff I've been doing regularly, drinking energy drinks, things like that, this is affecting my voice quality. And that's why, like, I haven't been singing as much. It's literally just that stuff. You have to get it to a certain point, and then you don't want to use it, you don't want to strain it. If you ever knew anybody like that used to sing and like maybe like a play or something in school or something like that, maybe they didn't talk all day or something. It's the sort of thing where like I have to get it back to that point again, and I just haven't done that, and I need to. So I wanna start making shorts with more music, and I wanna do this with vocals. I don't know what happened to it. I have my guitar, I have my amp, I have my cable, I have everything I need, but for some reason, somewhere along the way, my very high quality, expensive Line 6 foot switch that did everything that I needed it to do, had all those settings I needed, make my guitar and my amp sounded the way it did, is gone. And so I won't be able to really do anything on guitar until some point I get something like that again. So unfortunately I can't really do guitar stuff that I want to do. At some point, maybe getting new drum heads, new drumsticks, things like that might be in the cards. I'm more looking towards just vocal stuff right now, but you know, I mean, if I start playing drums again, you guys will know it. You're working on a Jesse Ventura, have not got it yet? Oh shoot. See, I should have been paying attention there. Can you do in person? I used to be able to. I used to. If I get my voice back, yes. Yeah, I used to be so good at impersonations, I used to be able to sing, impersonate singers. I used to do, like, everybody. I used to do Billy Joe from Green Day. I used to do Chester. I used to do I used to do Dave Draymond really well. I do Zach Wilde. But like, I gotta get my voice back to do it properly. But yeah, I used to do like actual like people impressions, like comic impressions too. I'm not that great, but I'm okay. The vocal impressions though, some people, I used to be good enough where there were times where like, actually many times where I was like singing and like I was like sitting there many times, different people were sitting there with me and I was singing, and then like the song would finish and then I would continue singing, and they were surprised. They'd like look over in surprise and say like, I thought that was a song, were you singing the whole time, you know, or something like that, you know, like, because they really didn't know it was me. They actually thought, because like I'm a drummer too, so I can sing in time with the song really well too. So like, they really thought it was a song. Yeah. When you sing a lot, that's a lot of like. When I do like all right, so like I did a partial cover of like "Remember" by Disturbed. When I just did that, like, when I did the yelling part, by itself, the isolated vocals, it's the sort of thing where, like, by itself, it sounds a certain way. But, like, if you were to, you know, hear that with the electric guitar and all that stuff, like, immediately after, you know, like, to believe, and then, like, it just goes do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like, you would just be like, yeah, you know, like, it would sound exactly right, you know. It's the sort of thing where, like, I'm a perfectionist, so like I sat there and like listened to that a bunch of times to make sure I was like, okay, that sounds fine. Yeah, like I compared it. It was the same pitch and everything. It just needs music. So that's my thing, is like, if I could get music. I'm a horse beat. Just say horses. Horses. Dude! 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 No lie. Do you have an ad? On YouTube? Do you have like a visual ad? Suffice? Like, you know, like an advertisement that would play like before a video or something, like. No lie. No lie, the other night, I have no idea who said it, when it happened, why it happened, but I was sitting here and I was waiting for the next song to play, and I was just listening to the ad, and I was like, okay, well, you know, the ad's playing. I'll just let it play through, that's fine. And I didn't really hear what the ad was, to be honest with you. And then all of a sudden, all I heard at the end, the very last thing I heard was horses. That's all they said at the end of the... Literally, like, the whole ad went by. I don't know what it was for, but it, like, just at the end, literally just went, horses. And then the ad ended, and, like, I scrambled to try to see what it was, because I thought it was you. And I was like, wait a minute, was that a, like... I was like, that's his thing, that's so funny. But, I guess it wasn't, so I just, I thought it was hilarious, because I didn't see what it was, but... So subliminal. Watch this channel now! I just died again. These things are scaled, man. Horses. It sounded just like you too. It was very declarative. It was a very declarative horses. It's your ad, Cookie? Did you put out an ad for Suffice? Horses. Amazing. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what ad it is. It's probably... I don't know. Wasn't there some random Frito-Lay ad recently where, like, they had a bunch of people, like, act like old America, you know, like farmers, ranchers, you know, showing up with their horses and baking some Frito-Lays. It was a little ridiculous. I don't know, it could have been that. I feel like I did see it once, but I just don't remember what it was. It was just really funny that was the last thing they said. Subliminal one, the horse's name. Well, but see, that's when you know you got a good thing going. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, you know. Horses. Yep, thanks to Cookie. Buying you that ad. That's funny. Oh my god, look at all this nonsense. So much crap. Ah! That's amazing. 25% off sale coming soon. Yo, you can spam Suffice when you do that. You can spam that in my chat anytime you want. Yeah, you've been a consistent supporter of the channel, so you spam whatever sale you want. Even once I get a store, I'm still gonna be like that too. I'm not gonna be like, don't do that. I'll still be like, yeah, share it. I don't care. Because I want you to be able to promote your stuff. T-shirts are in a special class. Dude, you have some really cool shirts. I really want that red long sleeve with the Wendigo that you drew. The thing is awesome. I want to wear that everywhere. I really wish I would have had one of those when I was doing my when I was going to my D&D group. So I could have worn it now. Would have been awesome. but yeah, I want to get it so I can wear it on stream. And then you can just come in and just see me just wearing your shirt. How cool would that be? I'm gonna try to see if I can get something! Ah! Ah! Fucking suck. Wait, what the heck? Oh wait, did I finish it? Oh my god, it's because I finished it and then I didn't... Yeah, it's fine. I lost out on my rewards because of that. That's fine.
Take care.
I finished it and then didn't... It's because I was trying to get the extra, durability. I need better gear. It's as simple as that. At some point, the belt and the chest piece are gonna be everything. This is still decent for now, but those are the big ones. March hoarseness, nice. That's 2 plays on words. March hoarseness. Much horses. Many much moosin'. Did you ever see there's a comedian called Brian Regan. Suffice. If you've never heard of Brian Regan, go look him up right now. You will laugh probably harder than you've laughed in your entire life, because his comedy's right down your alley, I think. And yeah, he talks about stuff like that. He talks about like, you know, like learning the present past tense of like words like ox and stuff like that. And like he talks about like trying to say like mooses, like learning like the plural version of what moose is, and yes, he's like many much moosin', stuff like that. He's just so funny. I'm obviously not a comedian, but Brian Regan is. One of his funniest jokes, in my opinion, was when he was like, don't ever try to talk to somebody about your wisdom teeth story. He's like, don't ever try to talk to somebody about your wisdom teeth story, because if you bring that up, they will immediately have to talk about theirs, and it's 10 times worse. Yep, it's 10 times worse. And he's it's so funny. And then he's like, next time somebody does that, I'm just gonna let them do it. I'm just gonna let them get through their. He's like, I'm gonna let them get through their spiel. I'm gonna let them get through their story. I'm gonna be sitting there, you know, we're gonna be at dinner. They're gonna be talking about, you know, like extracting teeth and how much pain they're in. And then when they get done, I'm just gonna casually eat my food and just. I was on the moon. He's like, I think it's something about like him being an astronaut. He's like, that's why I always wanted to be an astronaut, because like they could just, they don't have to do anything, you know. They can just wait till you're done with your pretty little story and just say that, you know, I was on the moon. Just the way he says it, he's so funny. Love Brian Regan. And he's pretty clean too. He's not. It's not just like swear words and stuff. Like he actually has real jokes. Like that. He has an entire spiel. Look up Brian Regan ER. Like going to the ER. Wait, what? The moon and the land as well? But yeah, Brian Regan, the ER at the ER or something like that. Going to the ER. I like that one. Let's get into it. Oh my god. See, I'm a NASA space and science guy, so I'm gonna be the guy that argues and argues for facts and science. Almost always. Unless, like, I actually have a real credible reason to believe. You know what I mean? No, but I agree. Like that's been something that people keep. No, I mean you're right. I mean a lot of people have brought that up over the course of history, you know, since it happened. But I think that just goes along with the territory. Anytime you do something great, enough time passes, and you have new technology and stuff, and you look at it, and people weren't around when it happened and stuff. It's the sort of thing where you get far enough from it, people are like, "Oh, did that really happen?" You know. It's the same thing with the Holocaust. You know, it's sort of like, "Oh, did that really happen?" You know. I think it's just it's a cultural shock to people. People are so used to things the way they are, and essentially just it is what it is. These are what they are. Things are what they are. That they couldn't possibly imagine a time where we wouldn't be have gone to the moon, or you know, like or essentially you know, they couldn't imagine a time, you know, without internet and like you know, like just so like people will develop all kinds of conspiracies, you know, like, or they couldn't imagine a time where like it was literally so bad that, you know, like something like the Holocaust existed, and you know, like Nazi Germany and all that stuff. So they rationalized that it didn't happen. It's a giant conspiracy, things like that. But that's actually partially why history repeats itself, is because people do that. That is human nature. To resist and deny what one couldn't understand. You know, what we can't relate to. What seems foreign. The guy in the movie Schindler's List for high school speech he gave to us. Oh wow, that's cool. The guy who they gave the shoot with the gun failed multiple times, that guy. I was like, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, sort of like, well, like, alright, so, like, obviously, like, when you have a gun on set in, like, the movies or something like that, and then somebody dies, and blanks are supposed to be in that gun, obviously then I think something's, like, obviously that's, alright. You know what I mean? Like that, okay, that's, you know what I mean? Like, okay. Somebody did something. Like, who the heck, nobody goes, oops. You know, nobody takes the bullets out. It was a revolver, right? Nobody goes like this. Nobody goes, pulls the pin, flips the thing out, empties the blanks, picks up the bullet one by one and goes, oops, 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 clicks it back into place, puts it down, goes, oops. The other guy that's supposed to check it doesn't walk over and go, oops, there's real bullets, here you go. Then the guy who's holding it doesn't go, oops, looking down the barrel, seeing the real bullet sitting in the revolver chamber. Like, yeah, okay, I can understand that. Like, there's a lot of checks and balances with that one. Where it's a revolver, that's a little bit different than, like, a gun with a clip. Because you can see the bullets, you can see the hammer, you can see, like, you just, it's right there. But, like, you know, like, so the thing with Bruce Lee, alright. The thing with Alec Baldwin and stuff, like, that, there's a lot of variables with that. He was handed the gun. Yeah, like, it's just different than it used to be. It's just totally different than it used to be. You know, like, with the thing with Alec Baldwin, he was literally handed the gun. There are people for this. I mean, Jesus, Alec Baldwin does... You know what I mean? The guy probably doesn't even dress himself when he gets on set. He probably has, like, 3 people dressing his wardrobe and putting his... Like, I mean, like, this is what actors do. So, like, he has somebody hand him this gun that just has... It's supposed to have blanks in it for the scene he's doing, you know? So... What do you mean, by the way? yeah, that was who I was talking about, Alec Baldwin. Yeah. Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Why do you think he's a joke? I think he's a great actor. I think he's really funny too. See, I watched Beetlejuice growing up. And I loved that Team America made him the greatest actor in the world. I also love 30 Rock. Oh, that thing. Yeah. See, that's the problem with that, though. Anybody doesn't like, the internet's like, oh, he's on their list. Yeah, like, that's what people do. You know, like, so that's where I'm at with that. I love Alec Baldwin. He's so chill. He's really nice. Oftentimes, do you want to know the truth of the fact? Oh, no, I know you're kidding, Cookie. I know you're kidding. I'm just saying it for anybody else. Like, the truth of the fact is that, Alec Baldwin a lot of times got hired later on in his career because he was the nice guy that would take less money to have a good time on set and doesn't need $8 million a role, you know. That's called being a nice guy, because like he could do that. He's Alec Baldwin. Yes, exactly, Suffice. Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah, Alec Baldwin's a national treasure, and nobody can take that from him. So like that was the whole point, was that that happened and the internet happened. No, I knew you were joking, Cookie. But that's what people do. They do that. I've heard people talk crap on him before. And it was literally all after that, because everybody loved him before the accident happened. And you know, it's like literally not his fault. Yeah. Come on, dude. Come on. Die. There we go. Wait, there's a hoodie for that one? Yeah, I want the hoodie. There's a hoodie for that one? Let's see if I can get someone to buy me that hoodie. I'm just gonna ask nicely, because I've been wanting something from your store for a while. That's what I have to do these days. Okay. Man, I need some broccoli or something. I thought I had some. Just like in the mood for like broccoli or something. I had some cheesy broccoli the other day and it was so good, and I was like, oh my god, I want this all the time. Oh my god, I still have some in here. Look at all this. This is still from when I didn't know about the button. Broccoli's good stuff. If it's cooked right. Most people don't know how to cook broccoli. I actually gotta be honest, most people think that they know how to cook broccoli, and then I sit there and I eat it and it's raw. And it's irritating. Like, people literally just do not know how to cook broccoli. They'll be like, oh, here's some broccoli, I like it, it's good, broccoli's good. And then the stalk is like the hardest freaking thing. It's like crunch, 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 crunch. It's like, do you know how to cook broccoli? That's like people with sandwiches. Like, I'll go to this, somebody will recommend this place to me, like, oh, they have such good sandwiches. And then I'll go there and I'll get a sandwich, right? They'll be like, oh, try the burger. So I'll go there and I'll try, and then the thing comes out and it's like this big, and I'm like, okay, listen, we have to stop this new normal where this big of a sandwich is a good thing. I don't know, like, I know everybody loves Guy and everything from Guy's Grocery Games, but I do not agree that a sandwich this big that falls apart while you're eating it is good. I'm losing half the ingredients. It's so wasteful. It's disgusting for another thing. You don't need that much food. Like it just... Ooh, look at this. See, I might just wear these just because, you know what I mean? Like even though it's for Acolyte. Oh, no. That 178% chance to shock on lightning hit. No. We want that. But man, my freaking my Necromancer is gonna be so set. I have so much gear for the Necromancer. It's not even funny. That's so much. There's a link for the hoodie. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I still think I like the red one a little bit better. Yeah, I still think, like, I do like that, but I still think I like... Because I like that the red... I like... You know what I mean? Like the sweatshirt? Because I like that the sweatshirt... I like that the sweatshirt has just one Wendigo on the front, and that everything else is red. I think that looks really nice. I like the red color. I think it looks really sharp. So, like, if you had a hoodie that was, like, all over red, just like your sweatshirt, I think that would sell like crazy. I think people would like that. You'll make a red choice? Yeah, make it that exact bright red color that sweatshirt is. Man, because I like that color too. And it's actually hard to, because when you go to the store, they even know that that's like a supply and demand thing. People like that color in particular. There's certain colors with certain people. This is actually one too. And when stores get them, they'll sell out so quick. Yeah, so believe it or not, color's a thing to pay attention to with stuff like that. Certain things, and then you can actually, a good demographic is to get into the habit of knowing what your demand is. If you start seeing people buying a lot of something, raise it by like $3. It's enough to not tick people off, but you'll get a lot more out of it. $3 people don't care about, but suddenly you get you know, like 10 more people buy it at $3 more. You just got $30 more out of 10, you know, 10 more people, and they didn't really give a shit, you know. But I'm sure you know all about that. Just a suggestion. No problem, man. I know a lot about that stuff because I was a manager for a long time. People underestimated my talents.
Yes?
Yeah. The reality is, I work like this. Yeah, people always wanted me to do physical labor because they looked at me and saw a large individual. Like, people look too much with their eyes. And that's just how I've always been treated. I've always been underestimated. My intelligence has always been underestimated. I always had all these ideas I wanted to give to companies, and then they'd patronize me, and then 10 years later they'd adapt the idea and claim it was their own. It's like, I was just trying to help. Alright, so we can do the Void Scarred Necropolis. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I kind of want to level up a little bit before we do this. I just feel like... Let's do this. Can we go here? I want to do this one. I really, really liked this one anyway. And we'll probably level faster doing these. So let's do... Coastal Village here. Appreciate you guys hanging out for the live. We're probably gonna play some War Thunder. Anybody play that game? We're probably gonna play that. And when I play that, I'll switch to my stupid mic. You guys wanna play some Call of Duty? Alright, so let me know if like anybody actually wants me to play some Cold War at some point. I'll play some Cold War. I don't look forward to playing that because like as much as I have fun with the open mics, sometimes it's a bit stressful, if that makes sense, because you can have your trolls. I do like War Thunder though. War Thunder's really good. Yeah, like who doesn't love it? Like a lot of, you know, like some people like sort of kind of look for that, you know, like they even Google it, you know, open mic games. Like it's just funny. You go in there and people are just on it. And that's the nice thing about Cold War. So while it is like that, and they know it's funny, and it has a nice little effect in the community, it can be toxic at times. So, but hopefully we raised enough awareness that they keep an eye on it. But one day it was pretty bad. The one day, the one dude in there was just using a certain word over and over, and you all know what word it was, and he just kept saying it over and over and over. And we were on stream, and it was like, oh my god. Can you please just stop? I was trying to record him, but like there were so many people on mic, it was hard to tell who was saying it. And I didn't want to record the wrong person. Okay. Great advice. Thanks, man. Well, I saved the best advice for my friends, so. That's why. That's why, because they're high demand. Yeah, it's usually the bright ones. It's usually the bright ones, and then white, and then white. White's really hard to get. People like white. Because it looks clean. That's why they like it. It's the demographic for that. Colors are demographics, so like red attracts a younger crowd, typically people that are social and stuff like that, want to be noticed. I just like red because it looks nice. But it goes along, I mean, like, there's a psychological aspect to consider. Colors are colors for a reason. You know, like everybody talks about mood rings and mood lights and stuff. Well, the truth behind that is it's a psychological effect that the color has on people around them. That's really what it is. And when you're wearing that shirt, you're staring at the color all day. Just so you know. Most people don't consider that when they wear a shirt, they stare at the color all day. You are subconsciously staring at it all day. So if you wear black all the time, you're staring at black colors all the time. That's why I like to wear bright colors. I mean, just bright color. Like, who doesn't? Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just a color. That's why people feel this way they certain do about colors and try to make it a certain way and try to have like some sort of, you know, because they recognize that they feel that way, and then these people are men with pride, so they couldn't feel anything. So therefore, it's this and that, you know, like if you like pink, God forbid you like the color pink, and you're a guy. Oh man, oh man. Let me tell you what. If you like the color pink and you're a guy, oh man, yeah, like that's like the end of the world. Oh, shoo, a color. Yep. The way the light reflects off of that surface really bothers certain people. No, really, what it is those people like that color, but they can't get over the society norms of the fact that they're gonna be made fun of for it, so they just, yeah, they're weak people. I hate to say it, but that's what it is. It's somebody that's actually weak that chooses to fight that. You're strong if you believe. If you believe that it's correct for somebody to like a color and you fight that, you're a strong person. Because everybody disagrees. Orders are completely anonymous too, no email sales. Oh yeah, I'm not, that's good to hear, but I'm not too worried about that, because like, that's the whole purpose of it, you know, you're going through a company to make it anyway, it's just easier than not be, you know, you don't have to worry about that, and then they don't have to worry about that, and then that way the returns go through that company too. You don't have any, you don't, your hands are free of it. It's not anything, you know, if anything you can, if you have an issue, you can take that up with the company and help out, you know, help people out with it, you know. But I'm sure it's a decent company. It seemed like it. Cookie, you love pink and purple? Yeah, me too. That's partially why I use it in my logo. That's the whole point. I want to break these societal norms that I just think is, like, you know, like, who cares? It's a color. Yeah, like, that's the point. Who cares? Like, anybody that's the point. Like, people go out of their way, like, pick on people, bully them and stuff because they wear color. This is the weak person. This is somebody that's so bothered by somebody wearing a color that they bully them. That's a weak person. That's somebody that can't get over how they feel about a fucking color. And I gotta be honest, it would surprise you to learn, like, some of the people that, like, I've learned the most from in life that are very knowledgeable and respectable and stuff like that. You'd be surprised to learn that these folks are exactly like that. They are exactly like that. I know a guy, I learned a lot from him in my life. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to embarrass him or anything like that. I learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot about a lot of different things. He probably taught me some of the most I learned, if not the most I've learned from anybody in my entire life. But this guy is exactly like that. He is one of those people that will judge you, make fun of you, and haze you just because you wear pink or are wearing a purple shirt and you're a guy. He sees it, and it's like because he did this in college, he can't let go of it. He has to be the center of attention. He has to make you the butt end of his joke, and it's got to be about the color of your shirt. That's really funny to him. And you've already, it's not funny to you, it never was, and you know, like, you're just tired of hearing it. And, yeah. And he's got to do it every time. I just, you know, it's like, I knew this guy this one time. Yeah, your logo too, yeah. That's right, Cookie, your new one does, yeah, for sure. I knew this guy this one time, when I was working at this job, and he was French. And I used to, you know, talk to him about that all the time, you know, like, I'd ask him things, like, how to pronounce certain stuff, because, like, the word Bordeaux is spelled so weird, but I wanted to know that I was pronouncing it right, so I finally met somebody actually in person that was French, and I could ask him, am I pronouncing this right? Please tell me. And he actually he said, wow, most people don't know how to pronounce that right. He said, yeah, like, that's how you say that, yeah, Bordeaux, yeah. You know, and that's, so, like, because it's like DOAUX or something, like, you know, like, at the end, not like, it's like BOR or something, like, and then, like, the end is like AUX or something, like, it's like there's an X at the end, so most people are just like, what? Just like duh, and French is spelled, I think, DEUX. It's 2, the number 2. And I remember this guy, I think, eventually left the job because just everybody around him was so testosterone driven, you know, just so alpha male driven, just so, like, pop culture, like if you don't do this, you're weird, we will make you feel this way. Basically, like, he just, you could tell he didn't fit in. He felt like he didn't fit in. And, like, the guy would come in, and, like, I would compliment his clothing all the time, but you could tell, like, I remember, like, some other people come up and ask me, like, why he wears stuff like that and things. I'm like, why are you worried about why he wears stuff like that? Like, is this what you think about all day? Like, who the fuck cares what the dude's wearing? And this is my point, is, like, so many people are just standing there, like, judging other people, looking at what they're wearing, like, stuff like that, and they're just, like, you know, like, silently judging, talking about them, making them feel, like, out of place and stuff. Meanwhile, this dude, all he was doing was wearing French-cut t-shirts. And if you know about the European cut, yeah, like, it's, like, looped way down, you can see more of the shoulders. And so, you know, it looks a certain way to an American, I guess. But, like, who cares? Get over yourself. You know? So. I just felt bad, because, like, pretty sure that was partially why he didn't really want to be there anymore. It's just, like, he wanted to dress a certain way, and nobody else dressed that way. And he talked to me about it, too. Like, I remember he was, like, telling me to, like, he's like, you should wear this, or like he was trying to get one other person, I think, to dress like him. It's like, well, I mean, I wear band t-shirts and hoodies. I mean, when I was working there, it was cold a lot, so yeah, I wore hoodies, flannel, long sleeve a lot. Typically just bundled up. But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like, somebody wants to dress like that, who cares? You know, just like a color, you know? It's like people go out of their way to be offended. You're not offended if you go out of your way. It's not what offense is. Does that make, you know what I mean? I feel like we have a lot of that where if you know, like, people are missing the point of being offended. You know, like the point was you are offended, so therefore, like, you feel a certain way. It's not like You're judging, you're looking, you're judging, you're looking, you're judging, and then now you feel this way. You know, that's not what to be offended means. It's more like, okay, if you do your own thing and mind your own business, are you still offended? Okay, then it's not offensive. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point, is like, if it's infringing on what you normally do, fine. That's being offended, fine. Like, I can understand that. But like, if you go out of your way, and then you're like, I'm offended, well then you went out of your way. You... What? Oh yeah. You know, making some progress. I'm halfway to 82. I said I wanted to level before we moved on. I think that's a decent goal. No. How many passives do I have that I haven't used? None? Okay, that's good. Sometimes I do that. I'm gonna level up my mana strike slightly differently. I'm gonna start speccing that a little bit different. We're gonna have to take a look at that, because now it's starting to fall behind just slightly, so we have to sort of adjust a little bit. That's good. Oh, there we go. That's what I've been wanting this whole time. Automatically targets the enemy closest to the cursor. I need that. Oh, but see, I don't want that. Fuck. Man, that's so good. But see, I don't want that. I really don't want that. Hold on. I think I'm gonna just start doing more spark charges. I think we need to go ham on that. So we'll do this, and then, so I'll do one more point in here and then do this, and that'll help balance it out. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. I'll have to try to remember that. Okay, so we got 3 points in here. This is good too. This is what we wanted. I can't remember what we were doing down here. Let's just do damage. Yeah, where's just flat out damage? We'll do more projectiles. Cast speed, I guess, converts to damage, but not really. I mean, that it's just faster damage. Ooh. Ah, that works. Good. Yep. That is good. That is all good to see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Look at that. I love that enchant weapon. I really do. It's such a good little boost. We need to keep leveling this too, obviously, but this is solid. This is at max level, so we won't get any more. Ooh, so is this. Alright, so I might want to start respecking here. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not worried about it right now. Need to cook a burger? Yeah, dude, I need to make some food too. I was gonna level before the end of the stream, but like how long have we been going? I might just make some food and switch over to War Thunder while we install. I'm gonna switch the stream too. Thanks for being here, Suffice. Like I said, I might play some War Thunder in a bit. The game was fun. Yeah, even if you don't come in for the live, check it out later, because I think you'd like it. Thanks, man. You too. Not what I'm gonna eat, but I'll figure it out. Oh. Yeah, I better check something, actually. You want to get that stability quick? Let's try really quick. I need to. I gotta get off the stream. Actually, I gotta get food. Yeah. I just realized that I didn't really eat much of anything. We'll play some more Thunder though. I'm gonna install that. My bad. This I like the look of this this area. Yeah, the autumnal highlands. It's really cool. Yeah, it's autumn, but it's highlands. I like it. Looks really nice. Closer. I might despec a little bit to get more wood. We'll see. I don't have any potions. Still don't have any potions. Alright, I'm good. Cookie, if you're still there and you're watching at work,
I am not a man of many pockets.
if you're still there and you're watching at work, I have to get some food. I know you watch in the background at work. I'm gonna get some food and start installing War of Thunder, and then probably restart with that. It's a really fun game. We'll play that for a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Take care.
Let's sell this stuff first. Gotta love that.
Yes. Take care.
Alright guys, yeah, I gotta get some food. So thank you all for joining the stream. I got to install War Thunder. We'll probably play that because it's they did finally implement server queues and everything, but I just I want to do a lot of this grinding off stream. You know, it's just the same thing a lot of times. So we're gonna get off and I'm gonna make some food. We're gonna play some War Thunder. Maybe I'll do the crappy mic. Maybe I'll do this one. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll switch halfway through. But I need food either way. Appreciate all you guys stopping in. Appreciate everybody, the concurrence, Suffice, and Cookie. We're here. Like, appreciate you guys. And I will be back soon. Gonna just try to make some food and come back soon. See you guys soon.